Aloha kako, greetings all. I'm here with another yoga video. This time I'm going to show some poses that were outlined in an article called Yoga to Heal Your Back with Ana Forrest. Ana Forrest is the creatrix of a style of yoga called Forrest Yoga that I'm certified in and have been practicing for the past couple of years now, since 2015, moving here to Las Vegas, finding Hibbs Yoga Studio. I had a L5-S1 discectomy when I was 13. Had to have surgery. The disc was completely ruptured and blown up. They removed the whole disc. And I have found yoga, Forrest Yoga in particular, to have really helped manage my pain, as I'm now going to be 37. I'm going to go through the poses in this article. If you like the article, go ahead, leave me a comment with your email or send me a message. There's 2 Forrest Yoga basic moves that I teach that are great for creating space in your low back. So I want to show these 2 basic moves right off the bat. Tucking your tailbone. So tucking your tailbone is tucking your tailbone towards your navel, pulling your belly in. So you'll hear tuck your tailbone, or curl your pubic bone towards your navel, pull your belly in. So take an inhale, feel your low belly expand. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, pulling your belly. It's a slight tuck. Sometimes people will have duck butt, or they'll have an over-tucked tailbone. So here we're starting with not an over-tuck, but just a slight tuck. And then we combine it with telescoping the ribs. Telescoping the ribs, another basic move. Bring your hands to your rib cage. Take a deep inhale. Telescope your ribs by lifting one rib off the other. Telescoping is like a telescope. Opening a telescope. So combining the 2 together. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Pull belly in. Inhale, telescope the ribs up. Exhale, tuck tailbone. As you can see, when you lift and telescope the rib cage up and tuck your tailbone down, you create this lengthening in your low back that creates space in here. So I do this a lot when I'm sitting, driving in a car, standing and need a stretch, and creates this space in your low back. So those 2 basic moves are great for your low back. And it's all about the abs. It starts with the abs. In this article, elbow to knee. Clasp hands behind neck, wrap elbows, point elbows up. Feet relaxed. Knees in line with hips. Wrapping the shoulders. Take a deep inhale. Pause your breath. Press your low back into the mat. Flattening low back. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale, reach head and shoulders up. Extend your left leg. Elbows to the right knee. Reach out with the active feet through the ball of your foot. At the end of exhale, pull your belly in. Inhale, back to center. Keep your head and shoulders lifted. Pause the breath. Press your low back, flatten it into the mat. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left. Extend your right leg out. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Pull your low belly down. Inhale, back to center. Pause the breath. Press your low back into the mat. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right. Extend your left leg out at a 45-degree angle. Reach out with active feet, spreading the toes. Pull your low belly in. Inhale, back to center. Big breath in. Keep your head and shoulders lifted. Pause the breath. Low back into mat. Reach your thighs up, curling the toe. Exhale, elbows to the left. Extend your right leg up. Reach out through the ball of your foot with active feet. Pull your low belly in. Inhale, back to center. Pause the breath. Low back into mat. Reach your thighs up. Exhale, elbows to the right. Extend your left leg. Pull low belly down. Inhale, back to center. Pause the breath. Low back into mat. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the left. Extend your right leg. Reach out. Pull low belly. Inhale, back to center. Lower head, lower shoulders. Abs with a roll. We take a blanket. If you don't have a rolled up yoga mat, take your blanket, or you can use a towel, a beach towel. And we're going to make a roll. This roll is going to be placed up against your pubic bone in between your thighs. First level is keeping legs at a tabletop, knees bent, if you have tight hamstrings. For an up level, keep your legs straight up in the air. Feet flexed. And your hands are going to be at the base of your skull, clasped. Wrap your shoulders so your elbows point straight up. Take a deep inhale into your low back. Pause the breath. Flatten your low back into the mat. Curl your tailbone up and squeeze the roll. Keep those actions. Exhale, your head and shoulders up off the mat. Reach your thighs up a second time, curling tailbone. Squeeze the roll. Snap your belly in. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Now pause the breath. Press your low back into the mat. Curl your tailbone up. Squeeze the roll. Keep squeezing. Exhale, your head and shoulders up. Curl tailbone up a second time. Squeeze the roll. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders down. Big breath in. Pause the breath. Low back into the mat. Reach your thighs up. Squeeze the roll. Active toes. Exhale. Reach head and shoulders up. Curl your pelvis up. Squeeze the roll. Pull your belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders down. Pause the breath. Low back into the mat. Reach your thighs up. Squeeze the roll. Exhale. Head and shoulders up. Curl your tail up a second time. Squeeze the roll. Pull your belly down. One more. Big breath in. Inhale, strengthen to your low back. Press your low back into the mat. Reach your thighs up. Squeeze the roll. Exhale, head and shoulders up. Reach thighs up a second time. Squeeze the roll. Pull your belly down. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Lower feet to the mat. Bridge with a roll. So, keeping your rolled up mat here, put it between the thighs. Feel for squeezing the roll together. Hands, palm face up. Feet just about an inch or two away from your fingertips. Feet a little wider than hip distance. Again, active toes by feeling all four corners of the foot pressing into the mat, lifting and spreading the toes. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, press your feet into the mat, lifting your hips up. Exhale, curl your tailbone. Reach your thighs slightly forward, squeezing the roll. Not too much of a squeeze, just gently holding that roll up. Now take a deep inhale. Feel your ribs expand. Exhale again, tuck that tailbone, lengthening lower spine. Deep breath. Exhale, relax your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, lift your hips up even higher. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Gently squeeze the roll. Feel your strong legs, creating space in your low back. Now take a deep breath, targeting your low back. Ujjayi. Now exhale, lower your upper back. Keep tucking tailbone. Lower mid back, tuck tailbone. Lower low back, tuck tailbone all the way down. Roll to the side. Cobra push-ups with a roll between thighs. So, unlike traditional Cobra, we're going to bring our hands in front of our shoulders. Now, to create more space in our low back, again, we can feel our tucking of the tailbone here on the floor. You can lift up one leg, rotate thigh inward, place leg down. Lift up the left leg, rotate thigh inward, place down. Feel for keeping the tops of the feet pressing into the mat. We'll grab our roll, placing it in between our thighs, squeezing the roll. Now take a deep inhale, lift up your chest and ribs at the same time. Squeeze the roll, tuck tailbone, keep reaching your legs back. Exhale, ribs and forward down. Inhale, with ribs and chest up off the mat. Exhale, tuck tailbone, reach your legs back, squeeze the roll. Inhale, chest and ribs up. Exhale, squeeze the roll, tuck tailbone, reach legs back. Exhale, ribs forward and down. One more. Yep. For the roll, we're moving around. For the roll, blanket, towel, or mat. In between your thighs at your pubic bone. Legs straight, ankle aligned with hip, hip in line with hands or elbow. I like to be in my forearm for this pose as my arms are kind of long and really my torso up. Inhale, telescope your left ribs towards your left arm. Exhale, reach through your left leg, tuck left sit bone on the roll. Inhale, relax the ribs down toward the floor, moving them toward your left arm. Exhale, reach through your right leg, tucking right sit bone onto the roll. Inhale into low back and left side SI joint. Exhale, tuck tailbone, squeeze roll, squeeze sit bones and thighs. We'll do that again. Inhale, telescope left ribs toward left arm. Exhale, reach through your left leg, tuck left sit bone onto the roll. Inhale, relax the ribs down toward the floor, moving them towards your left arm. Exhale, reach through your right leg, tucking right sit bone onto the roll. Inhale into your low back and left side SI joint. Exhale, tuck tailbone, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones, squeeze thighs. Release the actions. Come on to our other side. Ankle in line with hip, hip in line with elbow or hand. Hand for support. Inhale, telescope your right ribs towards your right arm. Exhale, reach through your right leg, tucking sit bone onto the roll. Inhale, lower your ribs toward the mat and toward your right arm. Exhale, reach through your left leg, tucking sit bone onto the roll. Inhale into your low back and right SI joint. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, squeeze the roll, squeeze thighs and sit bones. Release the actions. Inhale, telescope your ribs towards your right arm. Exhale, reach through your right leg, squeezing sit bone onto the roll. Inhale, lower your ribs toward the mat, towards your right arm. Exhale, reach through your left leg, tucking sit bone onto the roll. Inhale into your low back, into your right SI joint. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, squeeze the roll, squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bones. Pose Agni Sara. This is a pranayama, a breathing exercise. I'm going to demo the pose and then you can do it with me. Hands on thighs, knees slightly bent. Inhale, telescope your ribs. Exhale all the breath forcefully through the mouth. Hold out and empty. So you're gonna exhale all the breath, pull the belly in and up, spreading the ribs and the diaphragm. The belly's in and up, then you're gonna release the belly, keep holding out the breath, and then pump the belly in and out. Keep tucking your tailbone, creating space, and keep lengthening your spine. This will start to massage the internal organs. Again, will allow you to create more space in your low back. It will allow you to breathe out that stuffed, painful energy that's in your low back. And then when you take that inhale, feel a fresh sense of breath coming in and direct that directly to your low back. So Do it again. Deep inhale, telescope the ribs. Exhale all the breath forcefully through the mouth. Hold out the breath, pull belly in and up. Spread your ribs and diaphragm. Now keep holding out your breath. Relax the belly and pump. Keep tucking your tailbone, lifting up to the spine. And then when you can't hold your breath out any longer, take a deep inhale, breathing in fresh, new life. Mahalo for watching the video. I hope to post more with a more detailed full sequence to help heal your low back. In the meantime, check me out at Shaun, SHAUNS 808 at Instagram, or my YouTube channel, Shaun Suller. Hit the subscribe button.